Hi guys, today we're going to talk about PEMDAS. You all know that PEMDAS stands for parentheses, exponent, multiplication, or division, and for AS is addition and subtraction. Now, as you can see, I underline M and D, the multiplication and division, because the problem in elementary and probably in middle school is that some of the students are under the impression that since M comes first before D, then they have to divide first before they, they have to multiply first before they divide. But the reason why I underline M and D is because you got to make sure that if just like for number 1, the division comes first, you got to start from the left to the right. So right now for number 1, we got 6 divided by 2 times 4. Now according to PEMDAS, it says here we have multiplication and division. For number 1 is a good example because here the division comes first. But even if the m's comes first from the left to right, then division in PEMDAS rule, we have to divide first because division here comes first from the left to the right. So we have division first and then multiplication. That means we gotta divide 6 and 2 first, and that's going to give you 3, and then after that, then you can go ahead and multiply, which is going to be 3 times 4 is 12. So the final answer for number 1 is 12. Now let's move on to number 2. For number 2, we got 6 times 2 divided by 4. Now here, for this example, once again, we have to follow the rule, not the sequence of the letters here, but the rule. So here we have from the left to right, we have times first and then divide. That means we have to multiply 6 and 2 first, which will give you 12 divided by 4. Okay, so 12, you have to multiply first before you divide. So 12 divided by 4 will give you 3. And 3 is the final answer. So I would like for you to take a moment. You can pause the video and master the concept about multiplication and division sequence from numbers 1 to 2. And now for number 3, we have 3 plus 2 times 5 minus parentheses 4 minus 1 to the second power divided by 3. Now here we really need to pay attention to the sequence. Again, forget about the sequence between multiplication, division, and addition and subtraction, because we're going to talk about that again later, which is similar to the concept in 1 and 2. So for number 3, we have to start from the parentheses first. Now in problem number 3, 4 and 1 are inside of parentheses. So that's why we're just going to copy 3 plus 2 times 5 parentheses, and we'll go ahead and simplify 4 minus 1. Once again, we're going to start with the numbers inside the parentheses. So that should give you 4 minus 1 is 3 to the second power divided by 3. Okay? Next is we need to do the exponent. We need to simplify. Here we go. 3 squared. 3. We're going to copy 3 plus 2 times 5. Here we go. Minus 3 to the second power will give you 3 times 3. You gotta remember, 3 to the second power, the exponent tells you how many times you multiply the number to itself. So here we got the exponent 2, which means we're going to multiply 3 twice to itself, which is 3 times 3 is 9 divided by, here we go. Okay? Now next is going to be between division first or multiplication first or division. Let's see. Right now we got 2 and 5. Here we got addition. So we're just going to copy 3 and then plus. But wait, you got 2 times 5. That should give you 10. And here we got negative 9. Guys, you gotta remember, if it's minus here, we can consider 9 to be negative. So that will be negative 9. So we're just going to use the minus sign as negative. So negative 9 divided by 3 will give you negative 3. Okay, so here we go. Now for addition and subtraction, we're going to follow the same rule. We're going to start from left and then to the right. This will give you 13 minus 3, and the final answer is 10. Okay? You can pause the video again and master the concept or the steps in solving problem number 3. This time, let's go ahead and continue with number 4. For number 4, we have this problem, okay? And we have to make sure we start from the numbers inside of the parentheses. So right now, we have 2 squared and 2. So I'm just going to draw a line. That's going to be the bar for the fraction. 2 squared, 2 to the 3rd power, that means you have to multiply 2 to itself 3 times. 2 times 2 times 2 will give you 8. Okay, so that will give you 8 plus 2. And then we're going to solve the numbers inside. That will be, okay, 6 divided by 2 will give you 3 to the 2nd power. Okay. Now, this time we are going to do 10 and 5. 10 divided by 5 will give you 2. And then here we go again. We got minus 3, or I can say negative 3. So negative 3 times 2 gives you negative 6. Okay, once again, gotta simplify 8 and 2. For parentheses, 8 plus 2 will give you 10. And 3 to the 2nd power will give you 9. 3 times 3 equals 9. And then simplify 2 minus 6. It should give you negative 4. Okay. Now, here we go. Let's go ahead and solve the final answer. To simplify the problem, add 10 and 9, which will give you 19, and negative 4 for the denominator. Now you can, as you can see, the negative sign is in the denominator. So to write it in the final answer, you can write it as negative. The sign could be in the middle. Actually, that's the best way to express it in the final answer. Having the negative sign in the middle, and then 19 over 4, or you can put it in mixed.
Attention staff, we have lunch in the media center, so